Bleed From Within dropped a new album, Zenith.
Goddamn. Okay,
Goddamn is right.
let me just I have
Go
a
ahead.
couple things to say and then you can
Go
take
ahead.
it. This record is so fucking good. So firstly, we interviewed Bleed From Within. It was an incredible conversation. This record is really fucking good. Um I think that it has such a wide variety of sounds and emotions that it kind of takes you through, start to finish. I mean, there are fucking like bagpipes on here, dog. What? Like who the hell thought to do that? And when can I shake their hand? That shit just caught me off guard. I remember listening to it for the first time and going, "Okay, am I fucking tripping or did I just hear a bagpipe?" And then he mentioned it in the interview and I was like, "Okay, good. I'm I'm not losing it. That's great." It is so creative. It is so atmospheric as well. There are multiple songs in this record where it generally genuinely genuinely felt like it just created its own world in 3 4 minutes, and it took me on a tiny little adventure. It made me feel things. It was fucking crazy. Specifically, I'm referring to Immortal Desire and Chain to Hate, also Dying Sun. Those three songs, back to back to back, genuinely, holy shit, genuinely had me there were parts it just felt like I was floating. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just created such a light moment in chaos. It would have like little breaks and little bubbles where it would just feel like you're floating for a second, and it would be fucking insane, and I love it. Heavy record, but it was able to balance the heavy and the light, the good and the bad, and it overall just felt like a big movie. But it was all audio. It made me visualize things, which is crazy. And I think honestly that is like the biggest compliment that I can give on a record. I thought this shit was incredible. Massive fan. I love weird shit in metal. You know, fucking Imminence. This, fuck yeah, I'll take it. Let's add more instruments to fucking metal, guys. Let's make it a little funky, please. Come on.
Now, how
Come
the
on.
hell am I supposed to top that? You just said the fucking album's a movie, bro.
Cinema.
Cinema. How the hell am I supposed to top that?
Come on, man.
Well, I thought the album was fucking awesome. You know,
Mhm.
one thing I really took away from it is just, and I guess this compares to your movie comment, just how big the album feels the entire
Yeah.
time. Like, it opens with one of my favorite songs, which is Violent Nature, which absolutely sets the tone and is just a crazy nuts track. What a statement to make as an opening track. And it really sets the tone for the album, and just, you know, how chaotic it is, because this record doesn't slow down. It pummels you the entire time. And I love that, because I'm here to get my shit rocked when I'm listening to music. You know, as much as I love a song with a good chorus, I want to get pummeled. I would prefer a good chorus and to get pummeled at the same time, but I'll take one or the other if that's what the albums are giving me.
Exactly.
And what a way to open with Violent Nature. God Complex is another song that I think is incredibly strong. It was a single, but what a phenomenal track. And I really like Edge of Infinity, because I feel like, you know, I just finished saying you get pummeled the entire record, and this track does pummel you, but it sets the dial down just a tad and closes out the album really nice, and, you know, feels like the appropriate ending to an album that feels so large, because it does kind of feel like this big this big cinematic ending in a way. You're just going to keep going with the movie metaphor you set forth, that really ties this album together nicely. Front to back, just straight up rippers is basically where I'm at with this album. You know, talked in the interview about, you know, where they're at in their career, and, you know, how they felt like this was the album they had to make, you know, step out of the comfort zone despite, you know, being at the biggest point they've been at in their career. And they they absolutely nailed it. You know, and Gloria and I both coming away with similar feelings of this feeling like a massive record. Feels like, to me, mission accomplished to what they set out to do on this album. Phenomenal. They're going to be over here supporting one of the legs of the Trivium and Bullet for My Valentine co-headlining tour with direct support from August Burns Red. Keep the dates. They're going to be over here. That tour kicks off very soon. So yeah, they'll be over here. There will be opportunities to catch Bleed from Within in the States.
Damn straight. Hell yeah.